The other day, I was walking through my local Walmart and stumbled upon a familiar product that I made a video on in July of 2022. The item was the pink sauce. You remember, the product that was slammed by every content creator on both TikTok and YouTube respectfully. Well, yeah, I saw the sauce and it instantly brought me back to last year. And I wanted to check out what happened to the pink sauce and why Walmart was only selling this great product for just $3 a bottle. The last time I spoke about Chef P and the pink sauce, we left the video off by giving Chef P the benefit of the doubt to fix the issues that were consistently being brought up by the customers who bought the pink sauce. This was the issue with the serving size, the ingredients, and the inconsistencies with the color of the pink sauce. Now, obviously, those issues must have been fixed because if not, I'm pretty sure the sauce wouldn't be in Walmart. It'd probably be in your local like Five Below with a bunch of warning labels before consuming. And because the sauce looks like a radioactive slime, I'm sure the distributor wanted to change the tint of the sauce, which is what they ended up doing. But before we continue the video, I have to give a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which happens to be Ridge Wallet. Now, as you may have seen in the Discord chat or on my community tab, I have recently moved into an older house that needed some renovations, which meant more wear and tear on the Ridge Wallet because it was constantly in my pocket, and if it wasn't in my pocket, it was getting dirty from the dust or the paint that was falling onto it during the repairs. Now, normally paint would destroy a leather wallet. Trust me, it's happened in the past. And most contractors don't even keep their wallets on them throughout the day because they can become uncomfortable with the big leather wallet in their front pockets or in their back pockets. But not only did the paint just wipe off with the wallet because the Ridge wallet is metal, but I'd also forget that it was even in my pocket when I was demoing different rooms because of how sleek the design is. But don't let that sleek design fool you. This Ridge wallet can carry up to 12 credit and debit cards with room for cash without being a burden to carry around. I also use the key case, which again fits perfectly in my pocket, and I never have to feel free-flowing keys poking my leg when they're in my pocket. I love the Ridge wallet and key case because it makes carrying my wallet less of a burden. So use code BILLS for 10% off your order, and thank you again to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring today's video. Now, again, when I last spoke about the pink sauce, Chef P was in denial of how bad the sauce was, and only apologized when the consumers started to leave bad reviews on her website and anywhere that they can get pink sauce. It went so far as to creators faking their own deaths in order to poke fun at the sauce. Now, Chef P would have to take a step back in order to get everything under control, but eventually figured out her plans of what to do next with the sauce. And she'd have a breakthrough when a company would pick up the failing sauce to revive the hype around it. But this video doesn't have a happy ending, but I'll hold it off there and we'll come back to that at the end of the video. Now, before we start the video, if you find yourself at any point enjoying the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get to work.
And this ass came from Eunice. This is my ass.
The sauce that took the internet by storm in the summer of 22 was later called the pink sauce. Chef P had a background in being a private chef, even catering parties for celebrities like Trippie Redd, before even showcasing the pink sauce on her TikTok account. Chef P uploaded a TikTok speaking about her thinking behind making the sauce, and she'd state that for over a year she was testing out the sauce until she started showing it off to her TikTok audience.
Okay, boo, thanks for your response. So pretty much a year ago, I wanted to come up with like this crazy, innovative, like off the wall sauce. And I was like brainstorming with my best friend. And I was like, I want to make a pink sauce. So she's like a vegan, like fake ass vegan pescatarian. And she was like, well, if you're going to make a colored sauce, then it has to be natural. So that's when I started doing my research as to how I can get the color this way naturally. So it is 100% naturally colored with no artificial additives. And yeah, I can't tell you the ingredients that I used to make it pink, but it's pink.
After this, she'd start to market the sauce and get hype around it. She'd never say what the ingredients were in the sauce, and when the hype was at an all-time maximum, she'd start to do pre-sales and send out the pink sauce to anyone who bought it. But this was the start of her being called out for her lack of awareness for food safety and sanitation. The first batch of customers who received the pink sauce would be surprised by the packaging that the sauce was shipped in. Now, even though the label stated that the sauce contained milk, Chef P shipped out the pink sauce bottles wrapped in plastic without any ice packs to keep the bottles cool upon arrival to the consumer's house. And this again all happened in July during a hot summer. This resulted in many customers who bought the pink sauce to release videos on the condition that they received their bottles in. Like this creator who opened up her pink sauce package expecting to taste what the sauce was all hyped up to be, but instead was hit with the scent of spoiled food that was coming from the package. When she opened the package, the bottle was exploded and smelled rancid.
It was hot. No, ma'am. No. No. Look at this. I'm holding my breath like a motherfucker. Oh my God. Look at this. It don't even say pink sauce on this bitch. Oh my, it's gone. There's nothing else in here. Like it's gone. Oh my God. You're done.
Now, this wasn't the only customer who received their sauce this way. Another person who bought the sauce noticed that the bottle was bloated and was about to explode. So once again, Chef P would blame the consumer because in her words, the pink sauce was a prototype.
Are judging a prototype. You guys are judging a prototype. A prototype is when a product is not an official product. The pink sauce has only been an official product since the 1st of July.
We also got one of the best examples of lacking self-awareness when she stated that she wasn't selling medicine, so she didn't need the bottles to be FDA approved because she was selling sauce and not drugs.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Now, this one video showed the amount of common sense that Chef P lacked and became a viral meme for quite some time. Then Moist Critical would get involved. On July 22nd of 2022, Charlie uploaded his video speaking about the pink sauce titled "Don't Eat Pink Sauce." This video from Charlie spoke about the condition that some of the bottles were shipped in and how this was a big issue with botulism. After its release, the video quickly rose to over 8 million views and killed any hype the pink sauce had, and then the FDA would step in and tell Chef P to stop producing and selling pink sauce until she can fix the major issues with the product. But the hiatus wouldn't last long because in August of 2022, pink sauce was saved by an angel. Actually, it was just a company that sold sauces called Dave's Gourmet. This company helped Chef P work on a safer way for the pink sauce to be sold in stores, and on August 8th of 2022, Chef P uploaded this TikTok.
Good morning, good morning. I know y'all been wondering, where am I? Where's Chef P? And what's going on with pink sauce? And why is the pink sauce sold out? Well, I'm extremely excited to announce that the pink sauce is partnering with Dave's Gourmet Hot Sauce Company, in which I'll have the opportunity to collaborate with food experts with over 100 years experience in the commercial food industry combined. I'm so excited about the growth and scaling of the sauce and the pink universe and the boys and the girls that support the movement. Thank y'all so much for believing in me. Thank you so much, Dave's Gourmet, for believing in me and supporting my dream. And it's go time.
And in the description wrote, "Dear Pink Sauce customers, I have made an amazing decision to partner with Dave's Gourmet Hot Sauce Company to help me produce, sell, and promote the pink sauce. We are extremely excited about this partnership. I have a vision for the brand and the product. However, having the support from food industry professionals will help me satisfy the demand of distributing pink sauce faster. I would like to thank Dave's Gourmet for believing in me and my product. They will be helping with the expansion and compliance with all FDA guidelines, and I will be fully involved with R&D process to make sure the pink sauce is the best tasting sauce in the world. This partnership helped Chef P with getting the sauce into stores all around the world, but Chef P still had to get hype around the brand again. She'd even get Rick Ross to taste the pink sauce in one of her older videos to try to promote it. Now, what we have come to find out is that Chef P would have to handle the refunds that she received before she partnered with Dave's Gourmet, but we'll find out later on why this partnership has been pretty rocky throughout the past couple of weeks. Now, in October of 2022, Chef P went on a talk show called The Karamo Show, and during that episode, Karamo brought out just one of the customers who were critical of the sauce. Chef P would tell the customer that she wasn't special, and then Karamo went on a rant and said that Allie, who was a customer and someone who reviewed the sauce and found sparkles in her sauce, was more in the wrong than Chef P was. This led to the show being hit with a bunch of negative comments, and rightfully so. This made it seem like if you were to review the product and be critical of it, then you were the bad one and Chef P wasn't. The episode was later pulled from the YouTube account because of the backlash it received. But after this though, the pink sauce finally made its in-store debut and was placed in over 4,000 Walmart stores within America. So this is great, right? The pink sauce was regulated and made its way onto shelves for people to try it. This was a happy ending to a bleak story, right? Well, wrong. Almost immediately within the first month of being sold by Walmart, Walmart would drop the price. It would be left sitting on clearance shelves and was barely bought by anyone. But again, on Chef P's end, it was pretty quiet. She'd promote her sauce with a distinct pink hair dye and pink kitchen throughout the year, but then all of a sudden she'd dye her hair black and stop promoting the pink sauce as often in her recent videos. But again, this wasn't questioned by anyone. Then she'd upload a video onto her TikTok account speaking about how the pink sauce sold over 200,000 bottles in under a year, which was a pretty big accomplishment, especially for a sauce that was rushed into production when it was first invented in 2022. This video was released on August 2nd, 2023 to her TikTok following, but then out of nowhere, a GoFundMe account was created by Chef P. The GoFundMe account was titled "Help Get Justice for the Pink Sauce," and it was created on August 16th. The description of the GoFundMe read, "Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I am the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I've tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spent my own funds towards. I've been silenced and financially sabotaged. I'm a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School is a few days away. I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I am currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help. They are refusing to pay me the royalty that is owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help." Now, you probably think to yourself like, oh, this probably won't be that much money. But the amount she was asking for was over $100,000, which was insane because just a month prior, she was bragging on TikTok about pink sauce selling over 200,000 bottles. Now, different news sources picked this story up right away, like Complex and Blavity, and this drama started to spread like wildfire. Chef P would take a whole month off of posting to her TikTok account, and Kyrie Irving would even donate to the GoFundMe account. During that month, Dave's Gourmet would come out with a statement regarding the claims made by Chef P, stating, "We disagree with Ms. Shaw's allegations, adhered to the terms of the agreement with Ms. Shaw, and we've offered to pay for Ms. Shaw's lawyer to go over the terms of the agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw." She indicated that she's open to an amicable resolution of this dispute and the parties are in discussions. But Chef P would return to the internet and uploaded a video on YouTube speaking about her eviction and the drama surrounding Dave's Gourmet. She'd speak about the money she received from Dave's and stated that this wasn't $140,000 altogether, and how she blew through the money because when she was setting up everything for the sauce to be released, she was homeless and was living in hotels.
It wasn't an upfront payment of $120,000 straightforward. It was sent to me partially. I don't know if it blocked out right there because the low battery thing came, but they were partial payments, and then also a huge chunk of that money went towards me paying for Airbnb and paying for hotels, because mind y'all, I was homeless for 6 months following this, in which I kept having a security issue because I was promised that I would receive legal help for people spreading false narratives about the pink sauce. However, that never happened. So it built up a lot for me, in which they know, and I have proof of the conversations that I actually had with them about not receiving the support that I was promised. When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that. So it's like, long story short, these people defrauded me. So I would have to sue them for fraud, because it's not only the calculation of the royalty, but it's everything else that is deteriorating my business and my brand. Because when we had negotiation, this is an innovative brand. This is an innovative product, which comes with risk, which means that money has to be allocated and put into marketing. The marketing is the company. They did not do that, which caused me to suffer drastically. And yes, I am in this for the long haul. That's why I'm here still fighting for my brand, because I'm not looking at the $1 million that was made. I'm looking at the millions and millions of dollars that wasn't made, because they're not freaking listening to me.
Dave's Gourmet released a mega statement over on their website. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole statement because it's like at least 20 minutes long, but I just wanted to go over pieces that I found important. So starting off, Dave's Gourmet would write, Shaw received an upfront payment of $45,000 as part of the agreement for DG, which is Dave's Gourmet, to pursue the sales of PS, which is pink sauce. They'd go on to say, according to the agreement, Shaw was responsible for all the refunds for the products that predated the agreement. After the agreement was signed, we learned that neither Shaw nor her entities had enough funds to cover all the refunds to the people who never received the products that she was responsible for according to the agreement. There was a hold put by Shopify and PayPal on most of the cash in Shaw's accounts due to multiple customer complaints, and even the cash that was there was mostly not available to pay refunds. DG couldn't see the customers disappointed with no product and no refund, so it provided approximately $30,000 to cover the refunds, even though this was Shaw's responsibility. Some of these funds came back to DG later in the year after the hold on the Shaw's account was lifted by PayPal and Shopify. The statement would continue with, according to the agreement, Shaw receives royalties that depend on the gross profit that the company makes on the sales of pink sauce, and there is a milestone payment if certain goals are met. The royalty payments are based on gross profit because at the time, we did not know what the pink sauce product would cost, given that it contains expensive ingredients like dragon fruit that needed to be factored in. And DG also advised Shaw that pink sauce royalties should not be her only source of income, as they can fluctuate, and she should have a regular job to make sure that she has financial stability. At the time, DG did not know if any sales would be generated for pink sauce. In the fall of 2022, Shaw was struggling financially. DG decided to be helpful, and over the course of several months provided Shaw with multiple cash advances that totaled more than $40,000 without charging Shaw interest or fees. These advances were supposed to be offset by the future royalties that Shaw was going to earn. In March of 2023, Shaw communicated that she had spent the entirety of her previous advances and that she needed another advance to feed her children and avoid being evicted. DG sent her 2 advances that totaled $5,000, but again encouraged her to continue working her other job and pursue her private chef career as she was doing prior to partnering to commercially produce pink sauce. February 2023, Shaw requested over $10,000 in marketing expenses to throw herself a birthday party, and also asked DG to pay for her dress that cost more than $800 and shoes which cost more than $600 that would potentially be used in a TikTok video. DG suggested a smaller budget, and because DG would not approve these expenses, Shaw distanced herself from DG's collaborative marketing efforts. February of 2023, Shaw attempted to submit business expense reports for personal expenses like buying 4 pairs of sneakers or expensing her entire grocery bills. DG informed her that such activities are fraudulent and asked a lot of questions related to receipts submitted, but Shaw failed to respond. June of 2023, Shaw submitted an expense report to DG for payment for her time dedicated to making social media content since October of 2022. 1,400 hours at $90 per hour in Shaw's invoice. Such request was outside of the terms of the agreement, as Shaw's compensation per the agreement was through royalties and there was no provision to compensate her on a per hour basis. In total, Shaw has received $147,449.37 in payments from her partnership with Dave's Gourmet and Pink Sauce since August of 2022 to date. Now, in September, Dave Gourmet updated the statement and wrote, "In August of 2023, we sent multiple messages to Shaw and her attorney suggesting creative ways to mitigate the issues and have an amicable working relationship. In return, we received a message from Shaw that DG would need to pay her $1.5 million if we want to continue selling Pink Sauce. The current agreement in place is evergreen and DG does not need any special extension payments, renewals, or permissions from Shaw to continue selling Pink Sauce under the terms of the agreement. So Shaw's request was odd and did not make any sense." On August 25th, Shaw notified DG that she was being evicted from her apartment that weekend due to unpaid rent. DG scheduled a call with Shaw and for approximately 2 hours discussed our proposal on how the relationship could work in the future. This proposal required Shaw to post the Pink Sauce related content on social media twice a week and included bi-weekly payments to Shaw to provide her with a stable level of income for a period of time. She agreed in principle with DG's proposal but wanted her attorney to finalize the details. Shaw then asked for assistance with her overdue rent. DG wanted to be helpful but hesitated given the prior history with Shaw. DG preferred to wait until the new agreement with Shaw was fully in place before providing any help, but that was not possible over the weekend since Shaw's attorney would need to be involved and he was not available on the weekends. And by Monday, Shaw would have been evicted. In the spirit of future cooperation and creating goodwill with Shaw, DG took another chance on Shaw and paid off her past due rent totaling $14,000 that weekend and prevented her and her children from being evicted. That backfired for DG. No surprise here given the history. The following week, DG sent a legal draft of our proposal discussed on the call with Shaw to her attorney. Shaw indicated that her attorney would come back to us, but he never did. In the meantime, we received another strange demand from Shaw for $250,000. And then she posted her recent video on social media with false accusations directed at DG. None of them have any merit, and bear in mind, she posted this video shortly after DG helped her and her children not be evicted. Now, this was a pretty firm and fair statement from Dave's Gourmet that showed the receipts of each invoice she was trying to get paid from. This statement debunked every lie that Chef P had stated in the past, and it does seem like this company is pretty nice to not immediately send her a lawsuit for her defamatory comments on the company. After this, Chef P released another video on October 30th, poking fun at the fact that they are selling her sauce for only 25 cents at Walmart. Now, this situation is odd on Chef P's end of the stick. She was supposed to be the marketing for the product. She's the owner and a content creator, and her videos with the pink sauce is what got the item its hype in the first place. So for her to ask for $1.5 million was insane. I think she's been misguided and is ruining her company. Or she's just trying to milk all the money she can out of this situation. It's crazy to me that she would state in her video that she was never paid by Dave's Gourmet, but Dave's Gourmet posted the screenshots of them paying for her not to be evicted from her house, even though she stopped promoting the sauce and also gave Dave's Gourmet a horrible look with her GoFundMe account. I think Chef P will really regret treating this company the way she's been treating them over the past few months, because no one was trying to help her out as much as they were. But she's burning her bridges instead of coming to an understanding or treating the company with some type of respect. How do you feel about this situation? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any creators or video ideas that you want me to talk about, the best way you can suggest them to me is through my Instagram DMs or on my Discord. Now there's major updates that are happening to the Discord where you can earn Bills coins to earn roles within the server. So come through and check it out because it's way easier to read up on it instead of me trying to describe it. If you found yourself enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out the channel and it gets us closer to 200,000 subscribers. And also helps you stay up to date with the newer uploads. Thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Get some heat off of his back, with some of his fans defending him any chance that they can get. But the majority of his fan base stopped trying to defend him after he admitted to sending naked pics to someone who was much younger than him. Now the reason I bring up the tall night is due to the nature of today's video. TikTok has recently seen a spike in creators being called out